Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your favorite wrestling lumberjack fan. Sadly, I'm missing the gift from Uncle Mick, but with just so many things that's happening in pro wrestling right now, I just feel like I've got so many things to talk about. I needed to at least get one video out because WrestleMania itself wasn't just the thing to talk about last weekend. The era that we are now living in with pro wrestling is just something that we never thought was ever going to happen. From the fact that WWE has a working relationship with TNA Wrestling, which back in the day, that was if you were working for TNA, you never mentioned WWE, and if you were in WWE, vice versa. We never thought in a million years, we fantasy booked our minds out thinking, ooh, what would it be like if WWE fought against TNA like back in the early years, TNA's best times. To now, Triple H, ever since he has taken over, they have expanded their horizons. They know that they can no longer be their own little island. They purchased the wrestling company AAA Lucha Wrestling. That's probably not what it's called, but AAA Wrestling itself is now with the WWE, and it is going to be reformatted into NXT Mexico. And I could just not believe this. Like, I'm still baffled that TNA and WWE are working together. We are having TNA wrestlers from the TNA Men and Women's Champion competing in the Royal Rumble to the TNA World Champion being on WrestleMania. Yes, even though it was a very short match, the fact of the matter is the TNA World Heavyweight Champion was at WrestleMania. And he had a main event, not a main event, but he had a match on the card with Randy Orton. I'm just like, what era am I living in? Why couldn't we have gotten this years ago? It would have been amazing to have an invasion angle between Team TNA and Team WWE go at it at like Survivor Series or Final Resolution or something. Who knows? But the fact that they have bought in AAA Wrestling, and the only reason I'm really making this video is one, because it's historical and it's something that we need to talk about, but two, you all know I'm a huge mark for the six-sided ring, and it's really got me thinking, will we ever see a six-sided ring in a WWE arena? Will AAA keep the six-sided ring and bring it back for like their main pay-per-views? Because I think that's what they do to represent, like, lucha tradition. They have the six-sided ring for like the only big pay-per-view of theirs that I know, or the only one of theirs that I know, is Triple Mania. So imagine like NXT Mexico, we get Triple Mania and they have the six-sided ring. That would be amazing. Now, if they don't bring it back, they don't bring it back. And I know that the ring is a lot harder on wrestlers' bodies. You can go and listen to the only one that I can really think of is not Samoa Joe, but AJ Styles talking about how stiff the six-sided ring was. As much as I love it and it brings attention to new viewers and stuff like that, it's not worth the wrestlers getting injured because like the ring is just like so much harder on a wrestler's body, the six-sided ring. I would just love if like it was like a 1-year thing. That would be amazing. Imagine like having WWE wrestlers wrestling in a six-sided ring. That would be awesome. That's something I've always wanted in any wrestling game ever, to be able to choose your rings. When there was talks of a new TNA game coming out, I was like, man, and it was in the Hogan days, I was thinking, imagine if like you could choose if you want to wrestle in a squared circle or the six-sided ring. That would be awesome. And now we have Ultra Pro Wrestling going where you can choose to wrestle in a six-sided ring. I think that might be the only thing I ever wrestle in is the six-sided ring, because I'm just such a huge mark for it. I'm a huge mark for the six-sided ring. But guys, put in the comments below, what do you think about the fact that WWE is stepping off their island and expanding their horizons, either purchasing other wrestling companies, or they're willing to work with other wrestling companies? I really want to know. Guys, do not forget to drop that like button, spare the subscribe button for the 1, 2, 3. And I'll see you next time. I am going to be making a video talking about WrestleMania. It just might not be until next week. But guys, I'll see you next time. And if you like these types of videos, hit the like button. It does help my channel grow. And let's get me some more subscribers. Bye guys. I'll see you then.